Hey, Dale?
I don't have no clue what this is.
Yeah, it's actually about the conversations you've been having with someone on Facebook and text now. Do you want to come out and talk about it real quick?
So I'm getting arrested?
I'm not police.
I have no, I didn't even,
Yeah. I'm sorry to meet you this way.
yeah,
But I am Douglas Gang. Nice to meet you.
There was someone that texted me and I keep trying to tell her to leave me alone sometimes.
Right.
Because I don't know who it is.
Yeah. So, what's the name of this person?
I don't know, offhand, I forget.
Does April maybe ring a bell?
I think that was one of the names.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I appreciate you being honest about it. So one of the names. What do you mean by one of?
She uses like a username or something.
Oh, okay. So one thing I do want to ask you is like, how common is it like for like these
Never.
like?
I hardly ever do it because these people say they're over 18 or whatever.
Right. I mean,
And that's the thing. They don't tell you the freaking truth on how old they are.
yeah. April tell you that she was over 18?
She told me she was over 18.
Did she really say that?
Yeah.
So the things that I've seen here do not indicate that at all. That she said she was 18. So you said this hardly ever happens. Like, how can you like? What's like a rough like number you think that like might be?
Because I never talked to anyone like that. Never. I hardly ever talked to anybody on that.
I know. Yeah. So you're saying hardly ever. So it's happened more than once. You're saying where like you've talked to like people who might be underage.
No.
Like what? Like
I swear to God, I don't.
I understand.
I don't do it.
I think you're saying this because you're a human being. Like you have like you're not like this like monster guy. That's why we're here talking to you.
Right.
If we thought you were really like a bad guy, we would have like called the police and like probably done something like that. But we can tell you're not a bad guy.
No.
So that's why like we just want to have an honest conversation because we know pretty much everything. Like through like speaking with her mother, like she might be like undocumented or something. I'm not sure. But like we've spoken to her, like they've showed us a lot of the conversations, and we have like a special tech team that like can like look into like people's like behaviors and stuff online. So I think if we just have like a very honest conversation, I think what you need more is help than anything else and trouble, because it's like what is this? It's nothing. So, but like it's also not nothing because it could lead to trouble. So our goal is to prevent the trouble from happening at all. So let's just start like from scratch. Like how many like times do you think something like this has happened where an underage girl finds us on social media and starts talking to us?
Probably a lot.
Probably a lot. How often do you think? Like for like like, that you've experienced?
I don't know. That like just like years ago. I don't know if you remember Web TV.
Web TV? I don't know if I ever used Web. What is Web TV?
Web TV is almost like Facebook.
Okay. Kind of like MySpace?
It's like MySpace.
Okay, okay.
And you have different chat lines.
Yeah.
You'll have chat lines that said bisexual, gay, lesbian, 20 and under, different groups. Yeah. And all.
So what kind of groups would you join when you're on Web TV?
I don't, because I never had Web TV. I don't have it.
Oh, okay, but you're on Facebook.
Yeah. Facebook, I just look stuff up. I don't talk to nobody on Facebook except for my friends.
Right, and in this case.
Yeah, apparently she's on Facebook, on my Facebook. But
yeah. So, but you said like it happens a lot. Like, so what do you mean by that? Like, so like, you're saying
every now and then I'll get messages just like there's some sites that freaking like I don't know what sites they are, like site, site. I delete them.
Yeah.
Or I get messages.
Right.
I don't know what they are and I delete them.
Yeah. So, I guess in this case, like, what about made you want to kind of keep the conversation going?
I thought she was over age.
Well, if I don't want to pull these chat logs out, I'd rather just like talk frankly. So she, from what I saw, said that she was 14, and like you acknowledged that she was 14.
Right, and I kept telling her, I sometimes told her I don't talk to underage girls.
Yeah.
And I tried to brush her off several times, and she kept sending me messages.
Yeah. And when did you guys start like communicating in the first place?
I don't even remember.
Was it maybe like a month ago or longer?
It could have been about a month and a half.
Or maybe probably that long, not 6 months ago?
I don't think it's been that long.
Okay. Because, like, the thing of it is, I don't think this is, like, the one and only time. And, like, you know,
Right.
just, like, from an honest standpoint, is it
Right.
safe to say this is not the first time some kind of communication like this has happened between a minor and
Right.
ourselves? Like, we've had these kinds of
Right.
things happen before.
Well, just like on Facebook and the other websites.
Yeah.
Now, what is the age limit for Facebook?
Well, obviously it says 18, but we all know that's not true.
Yeah, there's my point.
Like, I've had Facebook since I was 12.
Because, you, like these other areas, you talk to them and you're supposed to be 18, and then you find out they're not, and I'm like, heck, see ya.
Well, I mean, you say that, yeah, but then when I see the conversations,
right.
And not only did it like stay on Facebook, but it even went to text messaging.
Right.
So,
She started text messaging me.
I mean, I think I'm not sure if I'm just gonna look real quick.
Right.
So she did like text you first, but it was after you gave her your number to her. Because how could she have texted you first? You know what I mean?
Because I thought she was overage.
Right, but you didn't think that because you acknowledged that she said she was 14. So that's why let's just be completely honest. I understand why you're getting like this way of like wanting it to not be like, because you feel remorse.
Right.
You're a human being. You don't want like you don't want this to be like the thing.
Right. And I would tell her all the time, no, I don't. I'm like, no, I don't want to talk. I'm like.
Is that really what you guys talked about though?
Different things, all kinds of stuff.
Like what?
I don't know.
Let's just be truthful about it.
Yeah, I know. She would like tell me what would you do if you met me, and I'm like, if you're overage, I don't know.
Did you ever say if she was, well, you maybe at the 18, but at the same time, there was some other stuff said regardless of her being 18.
I don't remember half the stuff.
Yeah. Is it like, are you like a big drinker or anything?
To me?
Yeah, I'm just asking.
No.
Okay. So why do you think it is you don't remember that stuff?
There's so much shit that goes through my head and mind every day.
Is there also like a lot of shit that happens on social media with
Probably.
Yeah. So
I'm working with somebody every day, and I'm on every now and then I'm on the phone or trying to get off. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I understand. Being busy, you know, it clouds your whole mind, and it's hard to remember like specific things. So I'm not asking for an exact number because I'm not expecting you to know exactly how many. But how many young girls do you think we've spoke to this way who are underage?
Hardly any. I swear to God, hardly any. I swear to God, on my mom's grave and my dad's grave, hardly any.
So hardly any. So is it like less than 10?
No, that would be the first one.
No, come on, man.
I swear to God.
How could this be the first one and we get notified?
I swear to God, it's the first one. I've never talked to any underage girl.
But you said hardly ever, you know, so it's like, look, I understand why you're saying.
That would be the first one I talk to. I don't talk to no young girls unless they're family or friends.
But then how come this happened?
I don't know. Again, like I said, these websites and these people that text you, I don't know who half of them are.
Right. But I mean,
look,
it's like, and I don't want to pull these out because it's like, I'd rather just talk man to man. You know, you're a hardworking dude. I'm from New York, you're from New Jersey.
I can't find work.
You seem to be. I thought you were working today.
The guy that I live with, I'm working with his brother at his house doing stuff.
Okay. Are you getting paid though?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're working.
But it's not a job like here or there. I used to work here.
Oh, really? When it was a Stop and Shop?
No.
Oh, what did that used to be?
When they first opened, everybody asked.
Oh, really? How come?
I'll put it this way. Do you ever have a job where they keep saying push, push, push?
Like push yourself?
No. Push the product out?
Oh, Not really. I haven't worked in much real retail, honestly.
Their problem is they're new owners.
Okay.
They don't know dick shit about it.
Yeah.
Because when you have they give you a story after you work there so long.
Yeah.
And there was stuff that I couldn't put out. It's backed up. Can't get rid of stuff. Then there's stuff they don't order. And I keep telling them, let me order the stuff.
Yeah.
I can get the right shit in.
Oh, yeah.
The wrong shit.
I bet you could. Like, you seem like a very competent guy. You know?
Little bag potatoes.
Yeah. It was yeah.
We got like 10 cases of it in there. Guess what?
Well, what happened? That's weird. I don't know why I wouldn't buy the potatoes. I don't know why.
They would never train me how to do anything.
Yeah, no, that's just bad management, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And they write you up. So
yeah.
So when you, as like 4 times or whatever it is, they write you up, they get rid of you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But you know, I'm trying to help them.
Yeah.
And they just.
No, and I know you're a good guy also because you know I spoke with Vince.
Yeah, I don't want to go to jail.
I'm not trying to put you in jail,
but like,
but the way I want to address this is full transparency, full honesty.
Right.
So that's why and I understand it's probably uncomfortable for you to talk about it because, you know, it's not a great thing. It's like tough, and our main goal is to basically not only help the children but help people like yourself avoid trouble. Right. And like, you know, I think the first way of doing that is by acknowledging maybe some of the, you know, troublesome behavior that might have already happened in order to like, you know, acknowledge it, address it, and move forward. It's like kind of like dealing with like grief and whatnot. So, and like I know you're a good guy. Like I know like Vince was telling me like how you help out like with I think it was like his brother or something. Like, you know, I know.
I've actually got to find. I got to get somehow. Got to move out eventually there because that's their mom's house. Right.
Yeah.
And the guy I actually lived with was actually his other brother.
Right.
And he was my landlord.
Yeah.
We were going to Florida 2 years ago. And he couldn't finish driving because he's a diabetic. And he has like one leg. He kept.
Yeah, it's tough.
You know how they want to amputate your leg?
Yeah,
He didn't want that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him, you know.
And he had a drug problem.
Yeah, that sucks.
And
was it like I mean, it might be going too much, but it was
dry as hell.
Do you need like a water or something?
I'm fine.
Okay.
And we ended up in Myrtle Beach.
Oh, Myrtle Beach. I love Myrtle
Going
Beach.
to Florida. This is the last time we were going.
Yeah.
And it just got so bad, and he got 2 people to drive him back because I was with my car. Yeah. Because he goes fishing.
Oh, okay. Even with the leg, that's pretty crazy. I guess he's like the chill kind where you sit down.
He pays somebody when he goes to these places. There's like a place where you pay to go out in a boat.
Oh yeah, the charter boats. Yeah, I've done that. Yeah, it's fun.
And his leg was hurting, and he couldn't drive no more. And these 2 people were supposed to bring him home. And he told me to keep going, so I went home. Yeah. 7 hours later, nothing. Well, 2 hours. Yeah. And we're like, but they were behind. They didn't leave right away at the hotel. Yeah. And 5 hours, and it kept getting longer and longer, and we got on the phone with the state police. Because their families has police officers in the family. Yeah. And we tracked them down. And apparently they pushed him out of the truck. Oh my God. Yeah. He passed away? Yeah. Oh my God. About a week or 2 later in the hospital. Oh, that's horrible. I'm so sorry. That's crazy. But I tell you what, truthfully now, if I ever went back that way and I saw these 2 people, I would be in jail. Yeah, no, I understand. I've had bad things happen to family, I mean, and you know. Kill him, but I'm going to go after him. Right. No, that makes sense. And like, you know, because you're a noble guy, and you know, you care about like the people in your life. Yeah, because the phone also went blank. Yeah. I actually was going to get in my car. I actually started. I started driving that way. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, but if they're not on the highway, I'm never going to see the truck. Yeah. And I was debating to keep going. And I didn't. I came back home. Yeah. But I should have kept going. I should have waited. I mean, you know, like in this case, like in that case, you want to avoid trouble. Right. Like, that's the bottom line. I understand. And I saw you like messaging, you don't want to go to jail, this and that. Like,
You don't want to go to jail. No one wants anyone going to jail.
And I kept telling her that I don't want to go to jail.
Right.
I just want to talk.
Yeah.
And that's why I kept asking her certain questions.
Yeah. No, and that's like what I want to address with you is like the questions and the communications in general. And I think as long as we're completely honest about it, then like this can all just like end here and we'll be fine.
It will, because I'm never going to do this.
That's good. Again. No, I appreciate it. So in your communications with her, is it safe to say it kind of got a little flirtatious between you two?
Yeah.
All right. See, appreciate you being honest.
Right.
Were any pictures exchanged possibly?
No, I don't do that shit. No, I don't. I do not. She would.
Do I really have to pull it out?
I would send my picture, like my face, and she would send her picture. That's it. I didn't send no other picture. I never did.
I mean, I could pull it out, the picture, no pun intended, but
I don't remember doing it.
So, okay, if I may, just maybe this will help jog your memory.
I never sent no bad pictures that I remember.
So I guess like if you don't really drink, I guess like how do you have like these like memory like issues, you know? Like, because I understand drinking.
When I was born.
When you were born, what do you mean by that?
When I was born, I kind of for like a little while.
What, did you have like the umbilical cord situation?
I don't know. My parents never told me nothing.
So,
I don't know anything.
I'm just saying. This was sent from your phone number to.
Shit, I don't remember doing that.
Yeah, and then you sent it a second time. So.
Don't remember. I swear I don't remember that.
Okay.
I don't.
But that's yours, right?
Yeah.
That's your.
I remember doing that.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
It's okay, and that's why you know I really don't want to bust these out, but you know if we have to help jog your memory,
I don't remember doing that.
Yeah, I mean, look, these things happen. It's the internet. People get carried away. It happens. I just want to confirm, like, that's yours, and it was sent from your phone, so it must have been you because you haven't been hacked. Your phone hasn't been stolen or anything. So, I
have trouble with my phone every now and then for the Wi-Fi and internet.
Yeah, but that's not not the same as someone hacking in and sending your picture of your penis, you know. But yeah, so that's why. Okay, so we got that cleared up. So that was sent. And you know, given that you think it's safe to say you probably asked her for some pictures of herself that were maybe not the most appropriate.
I don't know. I don't really. I probably did. Like I said, right now there's so much shit going on.
I know. I understand. This is a crazy situation. I understand.
And I got a funeral coming up Tuesday.
Tuesday? Oh, I'm sorry about that. And it's crazy. The older we get, you know, the more people go. They don't really come and go. They mostly go.
The fire chief from Paulsboro Firehouse.
Oh.
I used to be a member of. I just found out like 2 days ago.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, man. It's a unfortunate circle of life. The ending, unfortunately, comes. Right. But you know, I understand. You got a lot on your mind, but this is a very kind of pressing issue. You know, this is not. It's not good. I'm not saying. I'm not saying you're an evil man, but I'm saying this is not good that this exists.
And the only problem is the parents know, right? And now they'll probably take me to court.
No, they call us. We basically have an organization called Leave Them Kids Alone.
Right.
It's like I said before, it's to help kids not talk to adults and also help adults not talk to kids. We do record these for safety purposes, one, and secondly, so we can go back to because if the parents undocumented, they're probably afraid to get deported and whatnot.
My question is, how are they letting these kids like this go on these
It's crazy. It should be, banned. Like I think like kids who are on social media is one of the biggest problems we have.
Facebook, just like that web TV.
Yeah.
They all go on there and say 18. They don't tell. They don't say how old they are. And I know she did say she was 14. Yeah,
she said that almost immediately.
Right.
So. My question to you is, so you know that kids are obviously on these apps and everything. So
I don't even know how I really.
Maybe I could show you. So.
Is it like I'm trying to think? Is it like a message or something that I got?
So yeah, no, I'll show you exactly. So this is back in December. You're right. I'm just gonna. leave that there. Yeah, so, hello, beautiful. Hi, where you from? I'm 14. You're 14 years old. And then...
I'm 14.
No, she said I'm 14. This is receiving the messages from you. Yeah.
Okay.
And then, you know, you acknowledge that she's 14 and then continue out the conversation that way. So, you know, if you know that kids are actually 14, saying like, oh, Facebook says 18, this and that, like.
Well, I'm not going to talk to her no more.
But how come? But like, how come you did it in the first place?
I don't know. I needed someone to talk to. It actually started more like maybe a friend thing.
Yeah. I mean, immediately you were calling her beautiful and.
I call every girl beautiful.
No, that's fair. But like, I understand that. But you know, in this case, like, you know, the fact that like, you know, this picture was sent and you're asking her for pictures with nothing on, like, you know, that's why I really do want to have like a clean, honest conversation. You know, if you're a lonely guy, I get it. When was the last time you were with a woman? If you don't mind me asking.
I never had a girlfriend.
You never had a girlfriend? How come? You're a good-looking guy. You could.
Every time I tried, nobody wanted to allow it.
No, I guess when was the last time you had sex is a better question.
Truthfully, I'm still a virgin.
You're still a virgin?
I never had a girlfriend.
What?
The only time I had a girlfriend when I was kindergarten, first, second grade.
Yeah. Wow.
Might have been fourth or fifth.
Yeah.
She moved away.
Wow. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that.
After that, I didn't want to go.
But you know what? That really
hurt.
That I understand. That's hard to break up, especially even that young. You know, it's tough. And this is honestly all starting to make a lot more sense to me. You know, like you've never had sex with a woman, and you're what, 54?
53.
53. My goodness, man.
I know I'm old.
Yeah. No, you're not. It's not even old. It's just like that's a long time to go without it.
I even said that too. I said, you know, I'm 53.
Yeah.
At one point, I said that's too old.
But is that? But like.
And then she.
But is it her responsibility as a child, or is it your? You know what I'm saying?
That's why I said I told her that, and she was like, I don't care. I don't care about the age. I'm like.
Yeah. So,
I tried to dissuade her.
Understand, but then why didn't you just like block her? You know what I mean?
I'm going to now.
That's good, but
I'm going to now.
But I think, like, based on everything you just told me, I'm starting to understand why this happened, and I'm sure it's happened many other times before. Because but like, let's be real, seriously.
No,
I'm not trying to like challenge you, but here's my take. You haven't been with a woman. The last girlfriend you had was a very, very long time ago. So
I've never talked to any underage girl at all before. This is the first time this ever happened. The first time.
Do you have your phone possibly like handy? Yeah, this whole thing's voluntary, by the way. Like, if you want to talk off, I will, but I do need to get this addressed. But and this is also voluntary. What I'm asking you, do you have your phone handy, and would you maybe be willing to show me some like Facebook message conversations? Is that okay?
Facebook. Again, I don't even talk to them. The only people I talk on Facebook.
Yeah, I just kind of want to check it out.
Like Messenger?
Yeah, Messenger.
All my friends that I have on Facebook.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Kevin?
Yeah, I don't know who that guy is. I have no clue.
Who's Ann?
Again, you get messages like.
You guys see? Oh.
Yeah, and I keep deleting them. And
is that how old's Ann? Do you know?
I don't know who these people are. It's something about getting your heart.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. And you got Nora. She looks older.
She works there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, can you just kind of scroll slowly? We don't have to go through each and every one, but I just kind of want to see if there's anyone around her age.
She used to live around here. She's living in Florida now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of
a friend of ours. That's the one that you talk to at the house.
Oh, Vinny. Okay, got it.
That's what his name is under on that.
Got it.
He used to work at let me phrase this. He works at ShopRite.
Yeah. Can I? Do you care if I just kind of scroll for a second? I'm not gonna like, you know, go into anything crazy. Okay. Are you familiar with the app Telegram?
Yeah.
Okay.
There was something on there about, I don't know, some kind of work things.
Yeah, like kind of like weird like offers like for
like if you go on Facebook and you post these pictures, you make some money.
Uh-huh. What kind of pictures was it?
Animals or something.
Animals? What kind of animals doing what?
Whatever they tell you to do, like post things.
Like what kind of things would they tell you to post?
Like dogs, cats, trees,
just
buildings. It was some kind of thing, and they said you get paid doing it. And I started doing it for a while. And then I forget how they said they paid you.
Like Bitcoin or something?
Bitcoin.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds like a scam, but.
And I done it for like almost a couple weeks, and I'm like, this ain't getting nowhere.
Did you get paid? Ever?
No.
Oh, jeez.
Because I don't know how Bitcoin works.
Yeah.
And then they go, you need a checking account, and I'm like, no, I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
I don't have no money in it anyway, but besides.
Yeah. No, fair enough, yeah.
But that kept going on and on and on, like, and I deleted that. I think I deleted
Telegram? Do you mind if I mean, we already kind of went. Oh, yeah. Is there more messages? I didn't see. Okay, yeah, that was what I saw before.
Yeah, that's just like that, free items.
So like when you talk to, you know, girls, like, do you typically delete the messages when you're done with them?
No, actually sometimes the phones actually delete themselves after so
long.
Oh,
okay. So like the other times you've spoken to girls like around girls' age, like Facebook Messenger gets rid of it?
After so long they delete themselves.
Okay. And like so
apparently.
All right. Yeah, so again, kind of going back to the beginning, how many like girls around girls' age?
Like this one, like the one you just said, be kind.
Yeah, who's be kind?
I don't know. So.
Okay, so.
I don't even know.
Can I, if that's okay?
That guy.
So who's Little Star?
That's another one that some kind of job thing that they want me to do.
It's not someone like.
No.
Okay. Because
that one I worked with Joseph.
Yeah.
Kenny's a friend of mine.
Uh-huh.
And in fact, here's the message I sent them from that job thing. How do I get the money?
Yeah.
When I was on here that time.
No, it definitely seems like a scam for sure. So so these conversations you've been having with it was on that phone?
Yeah.
Do you have like a computer or anything at home that you use? All right.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I was just wondering.
I can't afford that.
Yeah, no, I know. Times are tough these days for sure. But yeah, so there was some other stuff that was talked about in the conversation with about some like friends of hers. Does that ring a bell at all?
Friends of hers?
Yeah.
See, I didn't talk to him that much harder you had.
Like, maybe like someone who was around 11 and 10.
That's what she was saying, a friend or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, again, I tried to go away from that.
Did you really try to get away from it though?
Yeah, I tried. I did try.
I mean, from what I saw on this, it didn't seem like you were trying anything. It seemed like you were trying to go through with it. The stuff you were talking about. You were talking about like taking them over and taking their. So.
I can't believe I don't remember any of this shit.
Yeah, and I think it's because, you know, I think the reason we're not being we're not being fully truthful about it, because you are, you know.
I'm nervous. I'm scared.
Right. So that's why, let's take all the nerves and fear and put that aside, because I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not here to do anything getting you in trouble. I'm just here to kind of address this problem. It's what I do.
Right.
It's like I speak with people and try to work through these things. Right. But the only way we can truly work through it is if you're telling me the full truth.
Well, like I said, I'll never talk to you. Never.
Well, that's great. No, I figured after this conversation, at least you'll think twice about it.
Right.
But
But they also have to stop sending messages to people too.
Right, but you're the adult, so you should really be the one to just quickly block them.
I'm going
that's
to
a
now.
good. That's a piece. One piece of advice I could give is to definitely just block them immediately. But I don't think we have in the past. That's safe to say, obviously. And I think there's probably been some more that we've talked to. And I think because of like the fear and the nerves, you're not telling me. And I understand because you're a human being. But I really think for me to have peace of mind, for his mom to have peace of mind, we need to kind of just come clean about this stuff.
Again,
she's not the first one. We know she's not the first one. How about that?
What do you mean?
We know April's not the first girl who's underage that you've spoken to. But I just want you to be honest about it.
Okay, when did these others happen? Years ago or something?
I mean, it could have been years ago.
No.
I
swear, I swear on my mom and that's the first girl I ever talked to like that I didn't even.
But how is it possible? I'm just asking because how is that possible? Like the very first time that's happened, that I get a call and here I am. You know what I'm saying? This doesn't just happen overnight. Like you're like, you know what?
I don't talk to any other young girls. This is the first one that this happened.
But here's the thing.
First one.
Look, if you've never had sex with, and it makes sense. If you've never had sex with a woman, and
I can't believe this.
I mean, but like I just want us to be honest. That's because I think this is a bigger problem.
This is the first one I ever talked to, and that other one maybe, but I know other young girls I ever talked to.
The other one, what other one? The one in the.
I'm saying any other young girls I never talked to.
But you said, you said maybe the other one. What do you mean by maybe the other one?
The other one, that other girl you brought up.
Oh, okay. But no, I mean, look, man. You don't just wake up one morning and you're like, you know what? I'm going to start talking to this young girl. I'm going to start sending her my penis. I'm going to ask her to take a picture. I'm going to try to arrange meetings with her.
I'm never doing this. That was the first time this ever happened. And I'm telling you.
How is that possible? How is that possible?
It is, dude.
You woke up this morning, got yourself
I never talked to any other young girls. Never. This was the first time with these. The first time.
I mean, I think the reason that on your phone right now I'm not seeing other conversations on Messenger with mine is because you delete them.
No.
Because you probably feel remorse.
I don't have, Messenger is Facebook hookup, and Messenger is the friends that you are friends with.
Yeah.
That's what Messenger is.
Right.
And only people on Messenger is my friends.
Okay.
Friends.
But you added this girl. You hit her up. She tells you she's 14, and quickly it gets pretty sexual from you.
I think it was the other way around.
And even if it was, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Like you shouldn't be going along with it and sending pictures of your penis and asking her for pictures. I understand this is difficult, but right now we need to be accountable for things.
I know that, and I swear to God, I never. That'll be the first one or two. Never in my life. Back anywhere, I talked to any other young girls.
Well,
never.
Well, look, I don't believe you. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. But here's the thing of it. You asked her for taking pictures. So my question is, if you know that that's a crime, why'd you do it in the first place?
I don't know.
Is it safe to say that you might have seen images like that before? That is like what makes you attracted to young girls?
No.
But you said that you're attracted to young girls. You said that.
No.
You wrote that to her.
I don't.
You wrote that to her, that you're attracted to young girls because when they get older, they look worse. So let's just like, let's cut the,
It might have been in a conversation or something.
Yeah, you said that someone sent you a picture of a girl?
Who?
Someone, anyone.
No.
Like, so how come you're willing to risk it all this time asking her for pictures? I don't buy it, man. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like, and I don't think it's because you're a bad guy. It's 'cause I don't think you're a liar. It's like we said before. I think it's because like you're afraid and nervous about this conversation we're having. But I think the best way for us to have like a kind of fix for all this is for you to just come clean, tell me the truth about this stuff.
But you know, day on day goes by. I don't remember half the shit I did 2 days ago.
But is that because you're talking to so many minors?
No.
Like, but then how come you don't remember?
I just said,
I feel like
every day, I don't remember half the shit I do every day.
Because I feel like it's like I remember most of the women I've like spoken to in my life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you're talking to a minor, like you should remember. Like if you're talking to a girl, especially like a young girl like this, you should remember everything, dude.
No.
But if you're talking to so many, I could see why you wouldn't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know. I don't. Again, I could talk to the guy there, and 2 days later, he might come up to me and ask me, "Did you do what I asked you to do 2 days ago? What was that?"
No, I understand.
You know.
I understand, man. But like, this is a little bit different than that. This is like.
I know that, but that's an example. I don't remember a month ago, 2 months ago, a week ago.
Yeah. Well, I really do think there's a lot more you're not telling me. I really do. And I mean, like, look, wait, but like, look, is this grocery outlet, does it have any good bagels, you think? Because I do want to get some food after this. But I don't know.
I don't know what they're doing.
Huh.
I'm trying to think if I don't even remember now. They get new shit. Oh, they get new shit in all the time.
Yeah.
Every day I worked there, I had to make room.
Yeah.
Put stuff in, and then they were wanted me to get rid of stuff and put it in there more, and I'm like, dude, I'm like, if you have 20 phones in an area and you can't put a phone there, how you putting another phone there?
Right.
and they keep telling you push, and I'm like, dude, how am I putting something in here?
Yeah.
These like the potatoes, they're not
that potato thing, yeah.
So I'm going to put 20 more in, and then a week later or whatever the date goes expires, now you got to throw all that away, and that happened couple of times.
Yeah.
I had 4 shopping carts of bad food.
Oh no.
But here's the kick.
Uh-huh.
The dude that worked before me, he got fired finally.
Oh.
He probably wasn't checking the dates.
Uh-huh.
He kept putting tags behind tags.
Yeah.
Guess who got written up for that?
Was it you?
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
Yeah. And I kept telling him. I was like, do you ever check the guy before me?
Yeah.
He goes, oh, don't put the blame on someone else. I'm like, well, I come in at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Or 12 to 4 sometimes closing I work, but he comes in when he opens.
Yeah.
And he goes home.
Yeah.
So think about that.
Yeah.
Who would you think you would go after?
Yeah, maybe we won't get bagels right now at this second. Maybe we don't need that. But later we'll probably get them. But
I don't eat bagels.
Yeah. But so I guess what was the reason you got Telegram in the first place?
I guess it was because of that job thing.
Yeah. Well, let me just talk to her for a second. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
Yeah, hang on.
You don't mind, do you?
No, of course not. No, I'm vaping, dude. Don't worry.
What kind of car is that?
That's a Hyundai Elantra.
Any problems with it?
No. I got a little dinged on the my rear, but you know it's okay. We got it.
These cars, after a while, they have issues. I had an issue with it, like a month ago?
Yeah.
Actually, it's been a year. If you put gas in it, it wouldn't start.
How's that possible? That makes no damn sense.
The problem is, it does start.
Where?
It does start.
It does start? Yeah, sorry, you mind if we come talk over here just because?
It takes a while for it to start.
Yeah.
And I found out it was some kind of wire harness thing.
Wire harness,
I forget what the part is. I got it at home. Whatever. And a friend of mine put it in because I don't go to mechanics.
Yeah.
He's a backyard mechanic.
Oh, that's cool,
He'll
yeah.
rip you off the other place.
Oh, tell me about it.
He goes, you got $10, I'll put it in.
Is that like Toy Soldiers by Eminem?
Yeah.
That's an oldie. Oh, man.
I love rap.
Yeah.
Eminem.
You seem like a real Slim Shady.
D-Block.
Yeah, oh yeah.
DMX.
DMX, yeah, R.I.P.
He's freaking gone.
Yeah, I know.
Every CD.
Yeah.
Only problem is I can't listen to them.
Oh, your CD player doesn't work?
That's the other thing that went bad on
Son of a...
And I don't have the money for a new radio.
Yeah, it happens. So another thing I kind of want to address with this stuff is like you had some phone calls with her very recently.
Right.
So, you know, you knew she was 14, obviously. What made you want to have those phone conversations?
I just wanted to talk to her, try to be friends more than anything. I don't.
But you were talking about bending her over and having sex with her all night, and with her friend, with her 11-year-old friend.
I don't know why I said that stuff. I really don't.
I think it's because you're a lonely guy. You know, you're probably like starving for connection.
Right.
So that's why, you know, I think all this stuff has happened and is happening.
But no, I never, like I said, that's the first time I ever done something like that. I'd never done it in the past, never.
How long have you had Facebook for?
I don't know.
It's been around for like 20 years, so.
Yeah, I probably had it for 20 years.
Right, yeah, so you've had it for 20 years. How on earth, has it ever been like taken down, or like have you had to make like new Facebooks or anything like that?
No.
All right, so.
No.
I guess my question is, like, you've been on this thing for 20 years, and then all of a sudden, this December, you meet this girl, she tells you she's underage, and you don't block her, you don't do anything, you just keep it going.
I'm going to do it now. I'm not even going to...
No, that's fine. Yeah, you can do it. You can do it whenever you can. I mean, I didn't see the conversations with her on your messenger, so I know you delete it.
Again, these phones, after so long, they delete themselves.
But there's some other, I can go back to old Facebook messengers and find conversations from like 2011. So, yeah. So, or whenever Facebook Messenger started. Because I know it's like, now it's like separate from Facebook, whatever.
2011?
Not for your, I'm talking about like in my conversations. I'm not talking about yours.
I was like...
No, from what I saw, it looks like you delete a lot of your conversations. And I get it. I understand why. And it's because I think, and like I know you're going to tell me no, because, you know, how this whole thing's kind of been going.
Right.
But this is not the first person who's underage that you've talked to in the 20 years you've been on Facebook. And I think it's because you delete the reason I didn't see them.
I don't know.
And like, you might not remember fully, but like I think this isn't.
I have my niece that's there that I talked to, which I haven't talked to in a while.
But like that's not. I'm not talking about your niece. I'm not talking about your niece or your family or anything else. I'm talking about girls like that we have spoken to, and it's not because you're a bad guy. I think it's because you're a lonely guy. You're a lonely guy, and you haven't had any relation with a woman ever in your life. So I understand.
Right.
I understand why it happens, and like it's not because you're an evil person. You're just a lonely person. Right. But I think your good conscience kicks in, and you know when maybe it goes a little too far, like in cases like you get nervous and you delete it because you want to forget.
Right.
Is that safe to say that's happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably.
See, and that's the thing. I just want us to be honest about it, like and be truthful.
Things back 20 years ago.
No, yeah, I mean, you know, it's especially back then, it was like the Wild West on the internet. So.
That's like my niece. She's a lesbian now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know that.
She don't like me because.
You're a Trump guy or something?
Oh yeah, I love you.
Yeah, I feel that.
I love Trump. I'm sorry.
No, I think Trump's. I think Trump's fine as a president. You know.
And the sad part, everything he's doing, again, media and everything.
Yeah.
You know, I can say tomorrow I'm going to open up 20 Advance Autos, and then you can go behind me and say, "Oh, that's a lie."
Yeah.
He never said that.
No, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, but that's why, you know, like, and especially like in the media and in right now, like it's like the truth is paramount. We all know that.
And everything they tell about Trump is lies.
Yeah. No, of course. And that's what we want to avoid here too. And I'm not saying deliberate lies the way they do it, but lies like even like because it's uncomfortable. Like you know, we have to like kind of go past that to be.
I can't remember back 20 years ago.
But But like, there's no like. It's safe to say though that this is stuff like this has happened before.
Right.
Like we're minors, and like we've spoken to minors online.
20 years ago, I was a minor.
Well, you were 30. You were 33. But
yeah,
not really a minor. Yeah. But like, I'm not even 30 years old yet.
And you're young. Stay young.
My brains out. Stay young. Just kidding. That's horrible. But
I think that's one reason why I can't find work. And two, the last job I did have.
Yeah.
It was in Gibbstown.
Oh yeah, we just drove through there. Yeah.
Temp service tells me you're gonna love this. Well, the job starts at 8 to finish. 8 in the morning to finish. All right. I'm thinking 5 o'clock. I'll get home. 4:30.
Yeah.
9:30. I'm still there.
Oh boy. So. And
I walked off.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. That's crazy.
He called me the next day. He goes, "Why'd you leave early, sir?" Well, I don't know. You told me it was 8 to finish, right? You go, "Yeah." You were supposed to stay to finish. Well, you didn't tell me it was about 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's too late.
Like, you can't tell me the full details?
Yes, these people, you know.
and the sad part is, non-Americans come over here, and they changed the law, by the way, the rules now.
Yeah.
Remember it was 40 hours and 8 hours a day?
Yeah, now it's like 100 hours a day. You know?
Now they have it in as into employers.
Yeah.
How they want you. If the employer tells you, if like you're my boss, and if you tell me you got to work 20 hours.
Yeah.
They can do that now.
Yeah. Yeah, and working that much and not like, you know, having like a chick to go home to, that sucks.
But they bring them over here, they work all these hours and hours. And they don't hire you or me.
I know.
They pay them $10 an hour, $8 an hour.
No, yeah, I mean, that's why we do what we do. Like, you know, we're part of this organization.
Right.
And, you know, I guess because like this whole thing is to help prevent encounters between. Right. I understand you never, so you don't know what a is, or you never experienced. So, you know, do you know what a queef is?
I might have heard it before.
Yeah, it's like one of the farts.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I do remember people saying.
Yeah. It's a weird thing that happens.
It's like ice cubes and it makes it smoke.
Right. Oh my God. But yeah, so I really do want to kind of go back to like, you know, the stuff that's happened in the past besides.
Right.
So I'm guessing those conversations went very similarly to how this conversation went with. Is that safe to say? Like way back in the day. So.
It wasn't that way back in the day.
Well, you asking, like you talking to them, like the younger girls back in the day on Facebook and stuff.
No.
Come on, we just admitted that. We just acknowledged that that's the truth.
Back in the day, I said no, not back in the day. These are the only two that I would ever talk to.
Oh, come on, we were so close. We were right there on the honesty.
I am honest.
But I think you're trying to forget. I think you're trying to forget.
No, I've never talked to underage girls.
You said probably, and that usually means yes.
No, I never did. I'm sorry.
Come on. Come on, just be real with me.
I am trying to tell the truth, and you're putting other words.
I'm not putting other words in your mouth. When I asked you said probably.
Back in the day, or really talk to any young girls
so,
like that.
So it's the first time, and you decide, let me send my dick. Let me ask for. Let me ask them for pictures with all their clothes on. You know what I mean? Come on,
dude. It's the first time I ever made a mistake.
First time you ever made a mistake. You know how often we hear that and then we find out the rest, or we already know the rest?
I don't know. I don't know.
And I appreciate you showing me your phone and everything.
I'm trying to tell you the truth.
I think you're trying, but it's hard. I think it's hard to. I know it's hard to tell the truth. I know how hard it is.
And again, I never back in the day or like that talked to any girls like that on these websites. This is the first time. First time.
So that morning you woke up and you said, you know what? I'm gonna just like get this way with an underage girl and try to like.
I don't even know how it even started. I don't even know how I even started talking to her offhand.
Well, you had her on Facebook, and then it went to text messages because you gave her your number.
Well, I'm thinking she had to send me a message or something.
Well, yeah, eventually she said, hi, it's me, April, but that was after you guys talked. How would she have gotten your number if you didn't give it to her? You gave her, I can show you where you gave her your number.
Did you ever go on Facebook and see people's profiles?
Well, I can just show you the message where you gave.
Because the phone numbers are there too.
I also have you giving the number, and you say I'm a lot older than you.
Yeah.
So you can't tell anyone about us talking to each other. The way you talk to this girl, it doesn't seem like, it's not like your first time talking to a young girl. There's no way. Because I know how this goes. You're not the first guy we've talked to, man.
I never talked to any other girls before until now like that. You understand that tree? Maybe the tree would understand.
Maybe the tree would.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, maybe we should get some bagels. I don't know. I'm getting hungry. Are you hungry at all?
No, I ate before I left.
What'd you eat?
A couple hot dogs.
Oh, we had so many hot dogs. We had, not the Pizzagate kind. So you know about like Pizzagate and stuff, right? Because you're a Trump guy.
Yeah.
So you know like pizza.
Yeah.
What does it mean?
I don't know. Whatever. Something about kids or something?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You realize you were asking people for cheese pizza? Without asking for cheese pizza, you asked her for a picture of herself.
Oh.
That's cheese pizza. So are you part of Pizzagate?
No.
Seems like it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I tell you what, when my landlord was alive, you ever go on YouTube?
Of course I've been on YouTube.
He was
We're both on
all kinds
YouTube.
of stuff up.
Yeah.
Like the White House.
Yeah.
And the milk, the pictures on the milk cartons.
Yeah.
You know the White House has everything to do with that? The kids disappearing and stuff.
Oh yeah, that was like stuff back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the Reagan-Bush era.
Yeah.
You know, because
they know all that stuff, and
oh, of course.
Just like these websites with, please save the animals and donate money.
Oh yeah, throwing the shit out of them like PETA and whatnot.
They never get the money.
Right. Yeah, right. Oh, it's true. It's true.
I don't understand why people donate to them.
Because it's well-intentioned people getting screwed up with advertising bullshit, internet bullshit.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened with you, like in this case, definitely. Because, otherwise you wouldn't have done the stuff you did with her.
And like I said, I'll never do this again, I swear.
I'm happy to hear that, but I do wish we were a little more. I do wish we were a little more transparent and honest, because
I've been day to day
I don't think the problem's going to be fixed at this point. I think you're going to go back online and probably talk to another person her age.
No, I'm not.
Why not though?
I'm not, because I don't want to get in trouble. Like I already.
Yeah, not because she's a kid, right?
Never again.
Like you realize it's like also like immoral to do this, right? Beyond just like you getting in trouble.
I know.
Yeah.
And again, I swear I won't do it again.
I hope not, but I honestly, because I don't think this was as productive as it could have been and should have been, because
it wasn't even an attempt to go that far.
Right, but it went, but
I know.
At your own volition, like if you really cared about like kids being on social media and that being bad, then none of this would have happened.
Oh, I know.
And and I don't think I'm getting the full story from you, which whatever. There's nothing I can do about that. Like I'm trying to help address the issue and fix it and prevent it from happening again. But you got to work with me on that.
I know that.
And I feel like you haven't been.
And like I said, it'll never happen ever.
Yeah, I hear that every time. I hear it every single time. I'm just letting you know. This is what I go through every time.
And I'm an honest person.
I think you are an honest person, but I don't think you're being fully honest, and not because you're a liar or a bad person, but I think it's because
I don't remember messages I send to people for a month or 2 months or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Well, I think the biggest thing I'm concerned about, really, mostly.
Chris, the guy I live with, he'll say something to me tonight and tomorrow. He'll be like, you said that? I don't remember.
Yeah. Do you like eat or anything?
No. Never.
Yeah. How, if you don't mind me asking, what happened with with your teeth, like usually?
My teeth? I don't know if I'd be one, but I might be one eventually.
Might be one what? Oh, okay.
My mom I just lost 2 brothers.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I think 2 I have 3 other brothers who are still alive. One just lost his leg.
Yeah.
From.
Damn.
But then again, that's his stupidity. And my other brother that.
He ate a lot of sweets or something?
Again, a trade.
Oh.
If you eat candy and you drink soda and you do this constantly, you're going to get.
Yeah, totally.
And
I wasn't sure because some people are born with these, you know, like.
Right.
Yeah, like I wasn't sure.
We didn't even know if we were going to get diabetes. We thought we might pass the generation. But no, we found out, nope, that's wrong.
Sucks.
And my one brother, the way he ate, he would eat little bowls of pasta.
Yeah.
He would eat little portions of food. He might go out once in a while. He was cheap. And spend money, but he just never bought
big. Yeah.
Big.
Yeah.
And he
probably ate a lot of like good bagels too, right?
He 65 like 2 years ago.
Oh shit! Wow.
It might have been 3 years now.
Yeah, no.
I found him.
Oh my god! Damn! In his truck?
Yeah.
Shit! Did Did he crash or was it?
No. What he does, because he's bored when he's home, sometimes he would go to the parking lot in Paulsburg.
Oh, okay.
And sit in his truck.
Ah, all right. Ugh.
And one night I was in the bedroom watching TV. Not thinking about anything. And I go out. It's dark. I'm like, it should be something like that.
Yeah.
And I seen it. I pass it. Everyone that we know passed it. And you ain't gonna realize because again, just like you might come here and sit here every day.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna think? Oh, he's fine. You're gonna keep going.
Yeah. No,
and
totally.
when I woke up and it was dark in the house, I went there. That's when I found him.
I'm very sorry. That's tragic.
Yeah, there was something to do with, I guess, from a
like a thyroid thing.
I don't know, but it was something that they didn't want to do, and I don't know, in his chest or something. He couldn't breathe right.
Oh, like the upper respiratory.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And they said if they did, it would.
Oh shit! Yeah. Maybe it was like a bypass. They wanted to do it, but they couldn't because it was too late.
They were afraid.
Yeah.
So they didn't do it, and
that's tragic.
That's
very tragic.
I think that's what I don't know if that's what actually happened.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, man. I really am. Like that sucks. I've lost family. Like I get it. It sucks. It's not good, you know. And that's why in life we have to make better choices, make better decisions.
And my one brother, he ate and drank everything possible. He didn't even care.
Yeah.
He didn't even care what he ate, what he drank. And then he started hating himself, or because he became a
Yeah. I'm sorry, I always pick this up. I'm listening.
I am most wanted.
Bagels? Bagels?
It's what you eat. If you stop eating all this shit you eat, you would live longer.
No, of course. Absolutely.
Just like when I worked at the truck wash.
Shit.
Years ago.
Yeah. You got a lot of jobs.
I had to quit that job because I had an allergic reaction to the soap.
Oh.
That's my problem with like bar soap, sometimes even body wash.
Yeah, I've had some skin shit happen with soaps and whatnot.
It's funny because if you look it up, it can be diagnosed as poison ivy in Underwood Hospital.
What the hell?
When I first went there, because it looked like this.
Is it soap's ingredients poison ivy?
But they said, you got poison ivy. I'm like, but I work at a truck wash, washing trucks. Well, is there weeds or something around there?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm using poison ivy to clean the truck.
Yeah. Oh my God. That is a weird thing.
Like a week later, it got worse, so I went to Kennedy.
Kennedy? Like JFK Airport?
No, hospital.
Oh.
And then they came out within 2 seconds. They were like, "Oh, you have."
Oh, you got. You ever see that on the internet?
Yeah.
It's like you got it.
But why couldn't Underwood do that?
I don't know. Yeah, right. So you don't. I mean, from what I saw in the dick, there's no on your dick, so that's good.
But just like it's all over my stomach.
Oh shit, dude!
It keeps itching.
Damn. Ugh. That's unfortunate. I actually have in the past, like I don't know, it must have been like the detergent or whatever.
Right.
Some shit happened like that. Fucking sucks.
I can't use Tide.
Yeah, no Tide.
That shit when I put clothes on after I use that, I'm like.
Have you ever thought, you know, those like Tide Pods they have?
Yeah, I never.
You ever thought about eating those? I hear it's yummy. Yeah. I don't know.
I never used pods. I never got into.
Oh, you never did Tide Pods? Ah.
No.
Yeah, it used to be like a Tide Pod challenge. I think it's deadly though.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
So I'm getting arrested.
I don't know. I didn't call them. I've been standing here. Maybe because there were just like two guys standing here. Maybe someone
asked what's the matter.
Yeah. Well, I'll explain. I'll vouch. Don't worry. We're good.
Great. 2 cops.
I don't know. Maybe it was the Dollar Tree people or something.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. I'm going to jail.
I mean, I'm not law enforcement. I don't know what the hell's gonna happen. Hi, officer. How's it going? Hey, I'm just here with Dale. Dale, you're not gonna talk to minors online anymore. You're done doing that. Like you're not doing that anymore. You're not gonna send them pictures of your anymore.
No.
You're done with that. You're not gonna ask them for naked pictures anymore. You're done with that. All right.
How about this? I'll talk to you.
All right, cool. Sounds good.
You just want to grab his info. No questions.
Yep. Yeah.
Leo, no questions.
All right. How's it going? So we run a group called Post-confrontation Long Island.
Okay.
My name is Michael. Let me just get my ID. I'll just give it to you so you can have all my info. He's get my license. Yeah, you can turn that back on after. Just my wallet, yeah.
Where is it?
Should be in that thingy. Yeah, so this guy's, his name is Dale.
Okay.
We have conversations that are from December that were original.
Is it in your pocket?
No. I can just give you my info. Oh, there it is. Beautiful. So yeah,
Okay.
we have these conversations. Just give you this. I have all my info.
I see him on the internet, floating around the internet sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah.
and stuff.
Predator cats and stuff. Yeah. So our group's Predator Poachers Long Island.
Okay.
We operate mostly in the Northeast.
Okay.
We're a branch of the nationwide group Poachers. I don't know if you know that group, but yeah.
Michael.
Yep.
It's a good photo frame, Mike.
It is
Business card? Or?
not a business
Kinda
card.
like
Yeah, we still need to make our thing like an LLC officially. I'm working on that right now.
Okay. What do you guys just call yourself?
Predator Poachers Long Island. Yeah.
Long Island.
And we were not. He was talking to who he believed to be a 14-year-old girl.
14-year-old female.
Yeah, 14-year-old
Okay.
female, who is actually a different person. He runs New York Creep Spotlight. He also does prey catching as well. I can give you all of his information too.
14-year-old female. Okay, so he actually wasn't talking with you.
No, not
He was
us.
talking with one of your
Yes,
affiliates?
yeah, and then they sent us the communications. He talked about he sent a picture of his twice. He sent a picture of his. It's the same one, but different times. He tried to arrange a meetup with her and also a girl who's 10 and 11, like a 5th grader, and so he wanted to have like there's phone calls between them,
Okay.
and yeah, and he also asked for pictures of her as well.
What what was the other?
So their group is called New York Creep Spotlight. His name is lower it if it's.
Yeah, just in case if I need.
Of course, yeah.
Whatever you got, if you want to turn that off. Or
Yeah.
what do.
Yeah, one sec. I'll just turn this off real quick.
Infinity, Mike told me not to sing it.
Well, no, I mean, I don't want copyright issue.
Okay, hold me now.
Yeah, Cash App is $ PPLongIsland. If you guys want to, feel free. But don't feel obligated, for God's sakes.
Yeah, for real.
But, yeah, no, the cop's cool. He's taking it serious. And we're hoping, to goodness gracious, that we can get an arrest. Normally, local PD is very based.
No audience you can call. Yeah, guys, I told you guys, we're getting new mics.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
This is the last catch where I have to mute the call to call the police.
Yeah, no, this guy's a straight-up tweaker. He acts like
I was laughing so hard when he was like, I died when I was bored. I was like...
like, you should have, but he didn't.
He,
yeah.
like, would not shut the fuck up.
No, yeah.
You're like, yeah.
I just stopped giving a fuck. I was hoping, like, he would just fucking cave and admit to everything. But, you know, he showed me his Facebook Messenger, and I didn't see nothing. You know, it didn't even look like kids. And I saw his Telegram, nothing. So my guess is he's a beat and delete type guy. You know, have you ever heard of that? You know, and then you delete it because you feel well, not remorse, but terrified.
I know. I didn't say that. I died when I was born. We were all.
Oh, this is a funny one.
I was giggling and I was like trying to hold it in, and then you guys were like, "Em, shut up."
Did I say liked 6 gorillion times, or was I?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't think you did.
I hope not. God damn it! I can't even tell. I black out. Oh, thanks, Jamie. Thank God.
Thank you, Liz, and thank you so much for clipping, guys. I forgot to say.
Oh yeah, should we show or the PD state? I mean, we could. It's possible. We can do that.
Yes, Liz and Jamie.
Yeah, if y'all want, if y'all have the stuff and haven't sent it, please send it. Thank you, FM. Appreciate it.
Thank you, FM.
Guys, he's wearing a Pink Floyd shirt, and he didn't even react. Oh, God. Oh, thanks, Kelly.
Oh, thank you, Kelly.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, and there's a couple other people that sent us stuff on Cash App.
Oh, thanks,
that
guys.
I didn't have time to write it down and everything, but thank you to who did.
Yeah,
seriously.
I mean, if I leave the live for 10 seconds, but I'm not gonna turn it off, obviously. But you know, yeah. Do you have the little sticks? Oh yeah, it's sticks. Do you have the phone thingy-majig? Mind just screwing it on?
Wait, I don't know where it is.
Hold me now.
Hold me now.
Teamwork makes the dream work, FM. Any homest.
Oh yeah, I had on this thing for like a second.
I couldn't take it no more.
Yeah, no. Myself. We're unalive myself.
We're waiting to find out. Unalive. Go Gadget YouTube. Alex got swatted?
No.
We're not telling anybody where we are.
Hold me now. Wait.
Yeah, God damn it, you, oh my God, you took that off.
What'd I do?
Okay, just here.
I don't remember.
We gotta get back on now.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God. Shit, man, what'd you do, girl?
Oopsie.
Oh, you saw Creed in concert? What are you, the luckiest human being?
Wait, someone saw Creed?
I guess.
Hey!
Oh, thank you, True Waffles.
Woo-woo.
Okay, fine.
Got the grill fired up? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
You are stripped.
Yeah, he never came clean about the CP, which is annoying, but I'm sure he's seen it. And it's a pain in the ass and not admit to it, and he was going crazy. He's like, I never talked to nobody else of that. So, he's a pain in my ears. Where did
You saw Creed? Oh, shit. I think I heard, I might be making this up, but I think I heard that Creed is coming to Jones Beach. Oh, sorry.
I'm like, looking everywhere for it.
I'm talking Creed.
I know. You're screwing up my mojo. We hope he's getting arrested. Usually with these local PDs, they're very based. Yes! All right. Fantastic. Okay. Beautiful people with arms wide open.
Arms wide open.
Yeah. Yeah, so this clown Hi, Kim. We hope you're doing well, too.
Love you guys.
We do love you guys.
It's our favorite part of the day. It's the post-catch debrief. We love a debrief with you guys.
Oh. Yeah, no, I'm sorry I made the joke about offing myself. I was, because you said stay young forever. The only way I could think of doing that is a horrible way, and I should have made the joke. My apologies. Nickelback's great. Look at this graph!
Look at this photograph.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Creed, what are you doing? I mean, I've never seen them in person, unfortunately.
Oh, me now.
Yeah, we're just waiting to find out. The cop was cool. He seemed to be a fan of catching.
Yeah, when I called, they were like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, the Tide Pod Challenge was so funny.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I said I forgot exactly.
You did.
I got it in. I looked at you, and I remembered, I'm like, oh, yeah.
You looked at me?
Well, because we were in the car together when we talked about it.
When I look at you, I
think hereby decree. Oh, cool. Yeah. All right, one second. Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
So, I just spoke with my on-call.
Uh-huh.
And I'm reaching out to the county prosecutor's office, their special victims unit, just to see if they've dealt with this third party.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to do nothing wrong.
Of course.
Yeah.
No, we understand.
Get something suppressed in court.
Yeah.
Then it hurt. You know what I mean? Because if we're going to do this, I'd rather do it the right way.
Of course. We want to, we do this to get convictions. We understand.
Obviously, if he's trying to leave, we'll do what we got to do.
Yeah. For sure.
Just as long as everyone's cooperative.
Yep, absolutely.
If he's cooperative, just kind of wait to get the ball rolling until I get some guidance, just because this isn't something we...
Yeah.
I understand. No, you got it. Don't worry.
So,
yep.
Just because you're here, do you have your license on your thing?
Yes.
I mean,
Liz says I speak before thinking.
I'm going to turn this on.
Yeah, I mean, I guess for now. All right. It's recording? All right. So, we just got that Dale son of a bitch. Totally was a weird tweaker guy. Said he was dead when he was born, talking to trees. And he's like, this is the first time. He's freaking out. He got no teeth. Apparently it's some... I don't know, man. But he admitted to saying the pictures. He admitted to asking for pictures. He admitted to talking to her and like about the other kids. But said it was the first time. It's always their first time. It's always their first mistake. I don't know. But that chalks us up to 15 catches in 5 states. We're a tenth of the way of getting every state in the union, which is pretty rad. But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you to all who are on the live. And remember, subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on X, follow us on Rumble, follow us on Instagram, and most importantly, join our locals. It really helps us be able to do this more often and try to make it our full-time gig. $4 a month is cheaper than a pack of ramen or something. It's very, very affordable, and we really appreciate the support. We love you guys, and we're gonna 5X this because we got a lot of 5s going on. 5th state, 15 catches. So yeah, stay tuned.